Hi, this is Sophia from Sympli, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use our Handoff web app. Collaboration in Sympli is based on projects. You can start a new project either from our plugins for Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD, or Photoshop, or directly in our web app. To create a project from the web app, click on the New Project button. Give it a name, select Platform and Resolution, and select if your project is personal or part of a company. New projects created on the web app will be blank until you export your mockups from any of the previously mentioned plugins. Sympli Handoff supports 3 platforms for your projects: web, iOS, and Android, and multiple resolutions depending on each platform. Best practice is to design in 1x or MDPI for Android, but you can choose what fits your project best. For more details on project resolution, please refer to our tutorials linked below. I already have a project with a few designs uploaded, which I'll be using for this tutorial. From here, you can sort your projects by date or name and by platform. If you're admin of a company and want to see projects you don't participate in, check the All Company Projects mark. From the Projects page, you can see the latest screen previews, which platform each project is for, how many screens it has, who's the owner, and how many collaborators it has. Click on an artboard preview to go directly to that artboard, or click on the project name to go to the project overview. From the project overview, you can also see the platform and owner in 4 different tabs. The Designs tab is selected by default and shows all the screens that have been uploaded to the project. You can sort them by date or name, or manually drag and drop, or filter by tags and assign tags to artboards. The Summary tab shows the common color palette for all the designs in the project, and also all common fonts. Click here if you want to see the colors in RGBA or hex codes. Color names can be edited, and colors can be marked as part of the brand colors. You can also select a brand book or create a new one. For more information in brand books, refer to our help tutorial linked below. The Activities tab shows the recent activities of the project with detailed who, when, and what info. The Settings tab allows you to subscribe or unsubscribe for email notifications, connect to Slack and webhooks, see who's the project owner, and as a project owner, transfer or archive your project. Alright, let's go back to the Designs tab and click on a screen to go to the Designer browser. First of all, you'll see some tabs here. They will vary depending on your permissions on the project. Only developers and power users can see the Specs tab. If you need more info, refer to our Roles and Permissions article. In the Specs tab, you can click on every element to get detailed specs about that element, including dimensions, position, blending mode, shadows, and borders. For text layers, it also includes the font name, font size, text alignment, font spacing, font color, and text content for easy copy-paste. For web projects, Sympli Handoff generates web style snippets in CSS, LESS, SASS, SCSS, and Stylus, and allows you to select pixels or EM units. When you hover over an element, Sympli Handoff will show the distance to the artboard edges. To see the distance between 2 elements, click on the first one and then hover over the second one. Another option is to use the Ruler tool, located in the left-hand tool menu, to create a custom point and measure distance of the elements to that point. Above the Ruler button, you'll find the Layers button, and below, you'll find the Annotations button. Click on it to show or hide the annotations overlay. Click on the plus sign to leave a new comment or filter them by open or resolved comments. Lastly, below the comments, you'll find the zoom buttons to zoom in or out on the design. On the right-hand sidebar, you'll also find several tabs. The first one is the Assets tab. From here, you can download all the exportable assets of the screen by clicking on the Download All button, or download them one by one. Sympli Handoff creates bitmap and vector versions of each asset. Next tab is the Color palette. When you hover over the colors, every layer using that color will be highlighted in the canvas. Easily edit the color name mark it as part of the brand, change to RGBA or hex code, and copy the color code. The third tab is Font Browser. It contains a list of all the fonts used on this screen, and will highlight layers using each font as you hover over the list. The next tab is the Annotations tab. It'll give an overview of the active comments so you can find them easier. Annotations allow you to have a quick chat with your team and explain some tricky actions or provide URLs to the UX prototypes. The filled circles are open annotations and the line circles are closed ones. Click on a comment to respond to it, color code it, delete it, or resolve it. The last tab of the sidebar is the Jira tab. You'll find your linked Jira tickets here. Let's go to the preview screen. This view is available for all roles and will only allow you to see Sympli comments and Jira tickets in the sidebar. The Changes view shows the artboard's history. Here you can compare versions, see visual differences, or open old versions if needed. Lastly, to share the project with your teammates, click on the Share button located at the top right-hand corner of the screen. This button is also available from the project overview. You can create a sharing URL, which will add every person who follows the link with the selected role, or invite them by inputting their email and choosing their roles there. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot us an email at support@sympli.io and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Have a great day!